What's up, babes? Welcome back. It's Barb City, where it be hella motherfucking litty. Let's go on ahead and get into our video. But before we do, always remember when in doubt, just pull your mother effing blunt out. Also, thank you to everybody who continues to follow Barb City over on Facebook. You guys are very much appreciated. And if you have not done that already, please do that, okay? Let's move forward into our first topic, which is going to be about Kim Kardashian. So, the internet had a lot of opinion today about Kim Kardashian as well as her parenting, simply because she hired a nanny, which is a male nanny. Now, I do feel like the internet is more concerned with why she hired the male nanny, and this is what's being reported. Kim Kardashian reveals she hired a nanny for her sons to have a male influence following the divorce from Kanye West. I do think my household and even my family is very female dominated. I recently hired a nanny. I really wanted a male around that was going to be picking them up and taking him to sports, and I was so scared out of my mind to tell their dad that. Now, you guys, in my opinion, I do feel like Kim Kardashian knows exactly what she's doing to get under Kanye's skin. And I feel like she does a lot of this stuff for attention. It's like every single interview she's mentioning Kanye West, but that's just my opinion. Do not come to my comments with the BS.
Back the fuck up, and I'm gonna do you like Will Smith. This is my knuckle.
And here were some of the things that were said. Low key crazy to hire someone for male influence. Money buys anything. A man you own and pay, who is not the father of the children, cannot have a male influence on them. It's an illusion. Simply allow them to spend more time with their father. And one more person said, nah. Imagine having to pay another man to raise your kids just because you decided you didn't want to keep them in contact with their real father. Let me know what you guys think about that conversation. And let's move forward into Young Miami and Young Miami and Carisha. Y'all know what I meant. Let's move forward into the City Girls. So, as I reported yesterday, the City Girls did release a new album. The album is called Raw. And I just want to start by saying that the general public is just not here for the album. They are tired of Carisha. They want JT and JT only. And I don't know why JT continues to ignore her fans. They are literally begging for her to leave Carisha out of things. So, as you can see, the album is called Raw. And here were some of the comments. City Girls album is unlistenable. I'm sorry. OMG, I just tweeted this. LMAO, I really tried, but I had to turn that off. I actually like a few, but like all 18 songs are about the same damn thing. I heard the first two songs and turned it right off. No growth in the music, same old thing. So, like I said, you guys, most of the comments were pretty negative. But again, most of the comments were also telling and begging JT to go solo. So, maybe she will start to listen to her fans so that she can actually sell the music that she wants to. Okay, let's move forward into Sexyy Red. So I do believe that Sexyy Red accidentally started a huge conversation on the internet today. So there was a Barb account that was taking some time to throw a little bit of shade at Botsy B and Megan Thee Stallion, okay? And when this Barb account did that and was trying to enjoy a light key, Sexyy Red, I believe, unknowingly retweeted that tweet and also put something on the tweet that made it even worse. Okay, as you can see here, that Barb account tweeted this: Sexyy Red selling out arenas with no label before Grammy winners with multiple #1 songs is crazy. Now, as you guys know, Botsy B, right, is known and has been exposed for using payola in her career, okay, especially in the beginning. As you guys know, her awards, her Grammys, her chart placements, every single thing, in my opinion, allegedly, even though it's been exposed, were paid for, okay? And even with all of that behind her, she's unable to sell out concerts, she's unable to sell out merchandise, and she's also been exposed for buying bots on the internet. So, most of the following that she has on her social media platforms are bots. They're not actual people, which explains why she's unable to sell out. Now, Sexyy Red, as we know, she's been performing quite a lot. These people know every word of her music, every single song, and Botsy B just does not get that same type of love, and neither does Megan Thee Stallion. So, anyways, like I said, Sexyy Red did retweet that, and she said, "And I'm pregnant." Now that made it a lot worse because, as we know, um, Cardi B used a lot of her payola in the beginning of her career, and she too was pregnant. So, in the height of her payola, Botsy B was pregnant, and of course, someone pointed out she, as in Botsy B, is gonna come on here subbing Sexy or threatening to off herself from being bullied. Now, you guys know Botsy B is always throwing rocks and holding her hands, hiding her hands. She is always threatening people. She's always talking about people's family members. The list goes on. Anyways, of course, this person was right. It was not Botsy B, though. It was her fans that started doing it. And they were saying stuff like this: difference between you and the Grammy winner is she knows who her baby daddy was.
You bitch! How dare you? Oh my god!
And here were just a few comments. Quotes mad over a vague tweet. I literally mentioned no names. If the shoe fits, wear it. So Botsy B's fans were clearly mad for a tweet that didn't even have her name in it. So that just proves what Botsy B's fans think of her. Two more people saying some people used pregnancy to sell albums. How you selling out shows with no debut album before people even knew you was pregnant? Dang, Sexy. So again, we just now found out that Sexyy Red is pregnant. So unlike Botsy B, she was not using her pregnancy as a crutch to sell music. So that person was definitely right about that. I find it funny how Botchface doesn't ever play with hood bees. If anybody else would have responded to the tweet that Sexyy Red responded to, she would have been on the internet throwing fits, acting like she was ready to fight. LOL, it's crickets for this though. Exactly, and we seen this same exact formula with Saucy Santana. Now, let's go on ahead and move forward into Botsy B yet again being outsold by Nicki Minaj. Now, back when Botsy B and Megan Thee Stallion released Bozos, excuse me, right before they released it, a Barb told Nicki Minaj, I believe it was that Barb Dre, they told Nicki Minaj that she should sell signed CDs for Pink Friday too, right? Well, when Botsy B got wind of this, her and Megan Thee Stallion decided to do it. And when they were promoting the CDs, Botsy B was taking the CDs on Instagram Live, signing them and rubbing them on a part of her body, whether it was under her dress, in the back, the front, or in the front at the top. Either way it goes, it was very inappropriate, but none of the CDs ended up selling out. That's the problem.
Embarrassing.
Now that I've said that, as you could see here, and as we know, Nicki Minaj released Pink Friday 2 signed CDs for pre order today, right? Well, literally within 5 minutes, you guys, I seen it. I seen the tweet come in. I clicked, I started loading my cart up. And I was like, as soon as I pull over, I'm going to pay. By the time I pulled over, it was sold out. As you can see, Nicki Minaj said, wow, the CDs sold out in minutes before I could even post my TikTok video. Trying to get them to add more. Now stand by. So, of course, I was sitting there waiting, and she did upload some more. She said they've approved a bit more, stand by. And that was in response to someone that said, damn, it sold out before I could order. And as you can see here again, someone said, and they sold out again. OMG, Queen, for real. And Nicki said, you gotta be effing joking. And no, she was not joking, you guys. Look at this picture. I was literally at my cart, okay, and it was talking about sold out. I was to the point where I was ready to pay, and it was telling me that they were sold out. Now, that's the second time around. The first time around, I did not even get to put anything in my cart, so I was heartbroken. I am still heartbroken because I did not get one of the CDs because people were overbuying. But anyways, this is where the conversation about Botsy B being outsold came up, and the fact that Nicki Minaj did not have to do certain things to outsell. One person saying this: see how her CDs didn't end up in her pants?
Wow!
One more person said, and see how they still sold out in minutes. And I'm talking about one more person, y'all. I still got some comments. It's actually two more people. Did all that only to sell 4K CDs in a whole week. Meanwhile, Nicki got 3K sales in 10 minutes. And one more person saying this: wasn't Cardi rubbing her chi on CDs? Now, with all of that being said, you guys, I do want to finish this video with my reaction to Nicki Minaj's freestyle for all the Barbs. You guys know the Barbs have been begging Nicki Minaj for a freestyle. She did drop it last night. The freestyle is called All the Barbs. If you have not heard it already, it is on YouTube as well as her website. And not just that, it is featuring Drake. Or I think it's like his song, like she redid his song. Or anyway, whatever. Let me get into what I want to say about that. Hold on, y'all. I'm pulling it up. Be patient. All of a sudden, my stuff wants to start acting bogus at the end of my video. So, as you guys can see here, like I said, she released it yesterday. It is called For All the Barbs. I absolutely love that. And it's crazy because The trolls were on the internet talking stuff about what she was saying only the Barbs would like something like this. Well, the title literally says for all the Barbs. And not just that, but why are you rushing to listen to a Nicki Minaj song if you don't like her? But anyways, you guys, before we even knew what the name of the freestyle was called, Nicki Minaj had us trending FATB, which we came to find out stood for all the Barbs. And it's reasons like that why I love Nicki Minaj. Now, let's get into some of the lyrics. One being, one sub, oh, five B's, Ocean Gate. If you don't get that bar, like if it did not have you running around the house like it did me, then it went right over your head. Okay. That bar hit like a rock being thrown at my face. Like it slapped the taste out of my mouth, really. I was so excited when I heard this bar, you guys. One sub, five B's, Ocean Gate. Let me give you a reminder, and no disrespect to anyone, okay? Thank you to this person. Nobody's seeing that B pen like I'm so serious, right? And it says, who were the five people that were killed on board of the Ocean Gate Titanic submersible? So, you guys, hello, the bars. But what she's saying is that she throws subs in her music and it takes all the girls out with one sub. That's what she's saying. But y'all, listen to how she said it with the bars. One sub of five B's, Ocean Gate. Okay. If you have not heard the freestyle, go listen. Now, this was another one. VMAs was a family reunion. First time in a while I seen all my sons. So you guys know Nicki Minaj had everybody at the VMAs while she was performing. So I'm talking about everybody in, as in all the duds, right? All the haters. So Nicki Minaj again in the freestyle said, VMAs was a family reunion. First time in a while I seen all my sons. Absolutely motherfucking hilarious. And then of course I tweeted this at Nicki Minaj, these bees don't want beef, chef, hold the steak. So that was actually my favorite bar in the song. Like I start glitching when I say that part. These bees don't want beef, chef, hold the steak. All I can say is Nicki Minaj went so hard in this freestyle that when I think about the album, I literally get goosebumps. Okay. And then Nicki Minaj said her favorite bar was, she said the hardest bar on the song is clearly he trying to make honey nut like Cheerios. I mean, the facts are there. Like, no, Nicki Minaj, that is not the best bar. It is a bar. It is definitely fire, but it is not the best bar in my opinion. But she is so funny for that one. He trying to make honey nut like Cheerios. Like, come on. The lyricism, you guys, the wittiness is crazy. One last thing. Thank you to Stats of Minaj for tweeting this. Recap from Nicki's TikTok live. Nicki Minaj states international Barbs won't be able to get signed CDs until 1 week after the album drops. It'll be available on her international website at that time. Another batch of CDs is coming for the US Barbs. Thank you, God. She said when she announces her tour dates, we will have some time to buy tickets. She won't do it surprisingly. So thank you, Queen, for that, because if I'm not able to buy tickets, I will be absolutely devastated. Like today, I wanted to cry about the CDs. I didn't. But if I get played about the mother effing tour tickets, like I'm not even about to sit here and hold anybody. It's going to be a problem. Anyways, with all of that being said, to everybody who was buying and buying and buying all of the CDs out and not saving anything for Barb City, I have one thing to say to you.
Bitch! Fuck you!
Okay? And with all of that being said, I love you guys so much. Thanks.